Well, good afternoon. um, I realised the other day that I'd done 199 videos. Now I know I've deleted a couple, um, and possibly might have loaded one or two up twice by mistake, but uploaded one or two by mistake twice. But that's I was only going to do one video. That was it. That was a very corrupt chief constable, which is the first video. I was only going to do that. And at the time, that was sheer desperation because of the media blackout and yada, yada, yada. And look what I've got myself into now. So I was doing some research on Luminous for a friend. Actually, a couple of friends had pointed some discretions, or minor indiscretions rather, in my direction. They've apparently borrowed £5 million from Huntingdonshire District Council, but they seem to have near on £30 million cash money at the bank. And this £5 million is repayable over 30 years. Well, I'd asked Richard Branson, but without being a multimillionaire myself, I somehow think that's bad business practice. So I don't know what's going on there. More on that probably in the near future. But this led me to do some Googling on our friends at Huntingdonshire District Council. Now, if you recall, for the keener listeners among you, or viewers even, we discovered that basically until 1984, it was actually called Huntingdon District Council, not Huntingdonshire District Council. Whereupon it was changed at a councillors' meeting, I think it was October 84. And that created a problem because John Major was elected MP of Huntingdonshire in 1979. Which wasn't looking good, really. So I'd been really probably thinking about that ever since. And it appears I've reached some conclusions this morning. Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy ride. So I've printed stuff off, as is my wont. I think I've put them in the wrong order, of course. Well done, Paul. You only had to print 4 bits of paper off and you got it wrong. Right. Now, regardless of the money that's gone missing at Huntingdonshire District Council in Huntingdon, I had a look this morning to see if they were in any way registered as some sort of limited company, which I couldn't find any trace of. However, I did find Huntingdon District Council. And it's alive and well, apparently. The company checker says the company status is active, so that must be quite recent. It's a non-limited business, and I had to look this up because I wasn't sure. Now, if you have a limited business, you have to send a load of stuff off to Companies House and file your accounts and yada, 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 and all that can be in the public view. Non-limited means that you can... with the majority of people, it wouldn't be a case of deliberately hiding. You just don't have to file with Companies House as often, and a lot less stuff is public knowledge. The difference, however, if it all goes wrong, is quite substantial. With the limited company, as some of you might know, I can't remember what it's called, but you sign the thing at the beginning to say how much your liabilities are if you go bankrupt, and you can put like £1 there. So limited company owners are a lot more protected than non-limited. And non-limited is basically sole trader. I hope you're keeping up here. However, non-limited have to take out specific insurance in case someone sues them. So the example I read on the website was that a plumber comes around and floods your kitchen. You're going to sue him for the damage, right? So he will have indemnity insurance, I think it's called. If they don't, the company directors or director is liable for any damage caused during the course of his or her work. And the company director of Huntingdon District Council, this one here, not Huntingdon Shire District Council, is one David Monks. Now, if you've watched some of the more recent, the original ones I did rather, some of the earlier ones I did, you will know that David Monks used to be Chief Executive Officer of Huntingdon Shire District Council in Huntingdon at Pathfinder House. How do you feel about that little coincidence? And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking it's just some kind of clerical error. Obviously, Huntingdon District Council is also based at Pathfinder House in Huntingdon. No, it's not. It's based in the Town Hall, Market Hill, here in St Ives. So a clear, I'd say at least 6 miles away from Pathfinder House. So that is just wrong, really. You can check this out yourself. Now, I had to have 2 or 3 goes to get the name to come up, which makes me think they've done something to hide it. However, the company number is 3812031. That's 3812031. And quite what Huntingdon District Council do is beyond me, because it just has general public administration activities. And why David Monks is running it? Well, there's a question. Because even if he isn't now, and this must be fairly recent, because otherwise it would have been, the company would have been dissolved, what was he even doing running it back then? When I know for a fact he was based in Pathfinder House in Huntingdon, because I ran for office myself and was elected and saw him in his office there, because I had to sign little bits of paper. Anyway, so I don't know entirely what this means exactly, but I think they're on the fiddle. And it would be very interesting if my local MP, or anyone indeed, would get back to me and explain why they have this mysterious second arm run by the ex-CEO. I think that's a fairly pointed question. Now, I then went on to Cambridgeshire Police, who we know, of course, are sole traders. We've known that for quite some time. I'm just getting the right pages here. So, for example, we have Cambridgeshire Police, Ely Police Station, active. Their company number's 4516090. Cambridgeshire Police Crowland Police Station, active. Cambridgeshire Police Chatteris Police Station. Their company number, for example, is 4516087. Cambridgeshire Police Bridge Street Police Station. Not even sure what that is. But that's also active. 6088. Cambridgeshire Police. Police Headquarters, Huntingdon, Cambridgeshire. Now this is Hinchinbrook. This is where my old mate Slyman Parr used to hang out. Dissolved. So I don't know if they don't have a police headquarters anymore. One must wonder if all these police forces are sole traders, whether the police are even allowed to enforce the law now, if that company is dissolved. If that's apparently what they have to do to be a police force these days, is be a sole trader. So, oh God. I'd love to say Cambridgeshire Police has been dissolved. So I haven't quite reached any conclusions on this yet. But it can't be good, can it? And yes, Huntingdon District Council, which was turned into Huntingdonshire District Council in 1984, is still alive and well. And you can check that out on companychecker.co.uk. Quite incredible. I think they're all liars. They're definitely all thieves. Of course, anyone now really who's lost any money, or considers they've lost any money, can now take out a personal lawsuit against David Monks. Because there he is there, running a company. He's liable. If he's got indemnity insurance, then he's still liable. It's just the indemnity insurance pays out. So, yeah. I would seriously start looking into this, kids. Start looking at your own council. Because this is, well, I think this is HDC. I think there's a big bomb just gone off in the middle of their ship. I think it's sinking now. And I have no doubt, of course, they'll be protected by the bought and paid for police. Although I've yet to get up to Chief Constable Alec Wood, who seems to think he's brave enough to slide into the greasy seat. We'll soon find out. I shall be sending some correspondence to him tomorrow. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one, kids. I certainly did. And I shall speak to you later on.